person called a Celtic. It says Boston Celtics. Okay. Lisa, do you know how to play basketball? Yeah. Critique? Of course, drive to what? Drive to go where they went. I've never went to a game, but I might be going. Sahel, did the Boston Celtics have a mascot? What? Did the Boston Celtics have a mascot? No. I'll get more research and come back to it. Dash?
Who's your favorite person in this Boston Celtics?
Ray Allen.
Oh, I thought so.
Did the Boston Celtics win all the games? No, but they started a losing season, so they haven't won all of them, but their best season is when they got 11 championships in a row. Isha?
If you ever want to go to see a real live game, would you go to see that game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shreyas?
Is your sister allowed to play basketball?
A little bit, but she's learning. Monica?
Is there any girl at the basketball?
I'm pretty sure no, there's not. I don't know. There's not. Miss Bush?
I want you to remember about me. I'm such a visual person. What does Larry Bird look like? What is your favorite person? I was looking and looking in here. You like words, which is great. I'm so happy you like words. But I need pictures.
Okay.
Could you help me? I mean, could you Google it now for us? Would you Google what one of those people look like?
I can get Larry Bird right now.
Thank you. I'm so visual.
Maybe his favorite person.
I learned by pictures.
Everyone on the carpet, please,
Learns by words. Oh, and that's okay. We're both different.
I don't like pictures.
See, now, he's got an audience, and the audience is saying, I like your dissertation, but I need to see something to help me remember my long-term memory, and look what he did. He said, stay tuned, Rita Bush. So he's got very good skills in searching for information on the internet, right? Is it searching for information on the internet? So he's on this thing called Google. How many of you have heard of Google?
Everyone's heard of Google.
You never know. See, in this school, we know everybody's heard of it. But there are schools that do not use computers. And maybe their parents don't have it. Maybe they have the new iPhone like Senorita, so they don't see that their parents are using Google.
Rahul, check if internet is connected.
Is he on the right strategy for finding it?
Do you, no,
Probably needs those.
internet, I mean, I don't know whether its internet is connected.
Let's see if he can multitask. What does multitask mean? Only one person heard me say multitask? You've got to grow up knowing how to multitask. Natasha, in 5th grade, you really have to have it. What does multitask mean?
Means you can do more than one.
Okay, so he's searching for Larry Bird, and we can ask him a question. Let's see if he can do 2 things at once. Who has a question for him while he searches for Larry Bird?
Tisha, are you posting?
No.
Okay, then Simeon.
Who helped you make this dissertation?
My mom helped me a little bit, but I did most of it on my own.
Which part did she help you with?
She helped me with a little bit of. She did the.
Keep multitasking. Come on, I want you to multitask.
She helped me with the my first slide, which is the origin of NBA.
Good. See what he's doing? He's talking and telling us something and still staying focused on something else. That is called multitasking.
No.
See, he's answering a question, still finding an answer.
Can you show us a picture of your favorite person too?
Okay, I'll do that right after I call you.
Now, at least he wants to show us one picture, and then attach, when he gives out his phone number, get to him, and you can Google all of his favorite Celtics. Did anybody hear the date that the team was created?
Oh,
Don't give it away. Anybody, I remembered it, I was born on that year. Almost. You got it. You got it, 1946. When that team was created, I was born. Now, I don't know what month they created the team. Okay, you got it?
yeah, this is. I'm trying to click on see full size image, but it's still loading. So.
Do you know how to see the full-size image, Mrs. V?
It's loading. Why don't you take some questions while it's loading?
Well, thank you.
Monica,
How many times in the Boston Celtics win?
do you mean championships or just games?
In 1 year, she's saying, in one season.
In one season?
I think you gave it away. They're tied with somebody for having, right, the highest.
No, they're not tied. They do have the most points, but I'll get back to you with that.
How many they won?
Lisa,
How many players is there on the whole team?
Yeah, how many players are on a
they
basketball
were
team?
they were trading a few people, but
Tell me the positions.
the positions.
Mhm.
That Ray Allen is a guard.
Okay.
Bill Russell is, I think, middle.
Okay.
That's all I know.
So what other positions are there? You don't need to know the names. You have a middle, you have a guard. What else? What?
On the side,
You have sides.
Who's the tall guy in the middle? What's he called?
he's called.
No, you look her in the face and say, I'll get right back here.
I'll get right back to you.
Okay.
Right there,
What's your favorite guy?
Ray Allen. I already answered that question.
And you know his position, right?
He's Diego.
Do you know how many shots Ray Allen actually dunked in
You mean in 3-point games?
I mean, like in every game.
Yeah, what's his, I like that question. What's his average in every game? What does he average a game?
He really doesn't like to dunk. He likes to shoot from the 3-pointer because that's why he's called the 3-point king.
Okay.
Because when he plays in 3-point games, he's really good.
Okay, but listen to his question.
What was your question?
How much shots have Ray Allen?
Will they guarantee him? How many shots does he guarantee the team he'd make? Give me an average estimate.
And probably in a season he could make.
No, in a game.
In a game, he could make 20 something, maybe 20 or 30 something.
That's a very good guess, because I don't think anybody makes 40. Some do, but I don't think any make. That's a very good question.
Miss Senorita?
What is the average height to become a basketball player? How tall do you have to be become a basketball player?
Probably like 5 feet something.
5 feet what? Come on, get it really? You're
5 feet 4.
5 feet 4, you'd be a jockey. You won't be a basketball player. Get up,
I'm 5'4".
get up there.
Do you think I can?
Get up there.
Okay, then 6 feet.
It would be fun for somebody to do a dissertation. If you like sports, who are the tallest sports people? That would be
I
fun.
know one today. He's pretty tall.
Who?
His name is. He's on the Celtics. His name is Ray John Rondo. He's like the tallest one.
How tall is he?
Like 7 foot something.
See, people should do a dissertation on the tallest people in the world. That would be awesome.
This is Larry Bird.
Is he still living?
And there's. He's one of the championship eras. He's one of a really good player on their team.
He's still playing on the team? Larry Bird is still playing?
Yeah. They traded a few people, but not Larry Bird.
Larry Bird
to do research on if Larry Bird is still playing.
I know that's number.
Rahul, check to see how old Larry Bird is.
Who broke his nose?
Yeah.
He wasn't on the Celtics, but his name was Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
I have a question.
Did you do it?
Abdullah?
What team is Lily Bird on?
He's on the Celtics.
And we're trying to decide, Rahul thinks he's still playing. I think he's too old to play. Because I remember him when I was young, so I don't,
Oh, there's some other people who they traded. He was probably not even born during that time, maybe. He could have probably been born and then got on a basketball team and then they traded him.
just make sure, because when you give information, I want it to be correct. So say to everybody, I will check that.
I'll check that.
We have a lovely
You?
lady over here.
How long is Larry Bird?
How long?
How tall?
He looks like.
And how did he become a basketball player?
It's a good question. How do very smart, talented people become basketball players? Because they have to go to college, and all of them go to college, so they're smart. How did they become
Oh, I know.
talented?
I know.
That's a good question. No.
So they basically have to
And Rahul.
Come on, how do we get talented?
how do we get talented?
What do you have to do?
You have to keep training.
Rahul.
And then after you get pretty good, you should try for it.
You have to train and train and train. Keep going.
Rahul.
Yeah. If you don't try, you should never try to play basketball, because if you play against some people that are pretty easy, they're pretty easy. And then if you go play in a basketball game and you don't have any practice, if you start playing somebody, there's a good player on the other team, you shoot the ball, he's really tall, he just catches the ball and starts running.
Of course, Sarah, she's left alone here.
Okay. Sarah?
I have a two-part question.
Okay.
Who's the shortest person in the Celtics in the house top? And what's his height?
Jeff Green, and he's 6'1".
You think he's the shortest?
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
That's his number on his shirt.
What is his number?
I did. Yeah, he's not on his shirt. Is your favorite player from the 33? That's the small player's number.
What's the smallest player's number?
Yeah.
I'll get back.
I got two into
Minerva?
Are we doing basketball lessons?
Yeah.
Okay, two more questions.
Caitlin?
Do you want to be basketball player when you grow up?
Yeah.
My friend.
Who?
What's the tallest number?
The tallest, the highest number that they have on their team? Probably like 50.
All right, now Rahul, I'm going to tell you that I loved your animation. I saw it, you put it in there. I would suggest, because you have so many words there, I would suggest you complement it with pictures. Because then somebody like me could stare at the picture and hear those words go in and make a connection, connect the dot. What are the research questions you're going to do?
Research questions? Is Larry Bird still on the Celtics, or is he too old to play? One more is Abdullah's question, which was, what's the highest number on their team?
Does anybody ever remember another one, teacher? Do you remember another research he has to do?
The average height for a basketball player?
And
Does the Boston Celtics have like a shortest player's number?
Wow. Do you have one?
Diego have one for the average score
The average score.
What a
The
dissertation.
average score of their whole team.
of right now.
Average points.
Wow, look at this dissertation.